It's another Wellness Wednesday, and we all know wellness encompasses your physical and mental well-being.
Fitness expert Laurent Amzallag is back with us fresh from the Dead Sea in Israel, telling us all about the benefits of yoga on the water. Thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
And specifically, you did yoga on a paddle boat. So before we get into this, we're going to take a look.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Laurent. I'm here in Ocean City, Maryland, with Don, owner of OC SUP, right?
Yeah.
SUP Fitness, which is something incredible. It mixes yoga and paddleboarding together. Two things I have no idea how to do. You know, I've never done yoga, and I've never done paddleboarding before.
You didn't tell me you hadn't done yoga.
I've never done yoga, and I've seen way too many movies on paddleboarding and sharks and things like that, you know, so I'm scared of that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm about to go down right now. I got my paddle, and they're gonna take me down in the water. The water looks freezing. I think it's in the 50s. I'm gonna do it anyways, for you, to show you how yoga and paddleboarding go well together. Let's try it. I really thought I was gonna fall a lot more times.
Oh, you fell a couple.
Okay, yeah, but that's gonna be edited, so it's gonna look like I never fell, right? Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Laurent with Don in Ocean City, Maryland. We'll see you soon. À bientôt.
I thought we were going to get to see you dunk in the water. I'll be honest with you, it looks kind of difficult.
It is difficult. It is difficult. I mean, look, you're doing yoga on the paddleboard on the water. You're not on firm land, right? So you're firing so many different muscles that you never thought you had, you know. Also, it engages the core. You're working on coordination. You're working on like, you know, stabilizing all those muscles, and also the mind-body connection. And yoga, obviously, you know, just doing yoga, you know, it lowers your stress, anxiety, depression. So it's a really good mind-body, you know, workout. But also, it works on your mind. You're outside, you're outdoors in nature, right? And like it's a great kind of mental restoration. There's no computers, there's no tablets, no phones, right? Nothing blinking, only the sun and you. So it's really good for your mental.
I love that. And for never doing yoga before, you were pretty good, because I feel like that's step one.
Did you see me
I would
fall
want
over
to
there?
learn yoga before trying it on the paddleboard, personally. But
Didn't you see me fall over there? And that was the best footage. I mean, you know, I fell so many times in the water. Thank God it was shallow. But it's really difficult. Again, like, you know, I'm not a yoga guy, but I wanted to try it. But you're on water, so you really have to stabilize yourself.
And would you recommend this for beginners? Because obviously, you know, you're a fitness expert and it was difficult for you. Is this okay for beginners? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, as a matter of fact, it's for everybody, you know. What they do recommend, though, is that you're comfortable swimming, right? You're on the water, you are gonna fall. Like you saw over there, I fell a lot of times. You're gonna fall. So you gotta be able to swim, you know, back to the boat, right? To the paddle boat. If you're not a good swimmer, they recommend that you wear a life jacket, but every boat should have what they call a PFD, which is a personal flotation device. So in case you fall, and also have some kind of, you know, ankle, you know, kind of leash to the boat, so the boat doesn't go away too far from you, you know?
well, and where you were, it looked sort of shallow. So,
Yes.
and I'm sure they could probably take it to different levels depending on experience and things.
Absolutely.
Because that would be scary if you're at like a deep end part of the
Absolutely.
sea.
Yeah.
I mean,
This just happened to be in the shallow end, but some people go in actual, like in the ocean, you know, they go in where it's really deep, right? So, and some people do it in the pool. So there's different, you know, if you're a beginner, like, you know, there's different ways you could do it to really get better at it, where you could go in deeper in waters kind of thing, you know?
it probably adds to that mental part of it too. Like you know, if you're deep in the ocean with like no one around, there's like this peace or something that maybe you're trying to find while doing these poses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also when you're in the depth, like when you're in the ocean, you have to fight the tides. You have the currents, right? So now it's like an extra level of difficulty
Yeah.
because now there's a lot more stability, a lot more balance that you have to work on than doing it on the pool or shallow waters where it's calmer when there's nothing. And one thing to remember: never pet big, big animals or big fish that have fins on. This is one thing that they tell you not to do. Don't touch those big fish in the water.
Right, right. Well, for more wellness tips, how can our viewers get a hold of you?
Yeah, so just my name, LaurentAmzallag.com, LaurentAmzallag, very easy, right? .com, and then I'll answer any questions you have.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, ladies.